Hello students, so this is the lesson for week 7, and what I'm going to show you guys today is one of the designs for the final project. The final project is you choose from 3 themes, and I'm going to show you guys one of the themes, which is under the sea, and I'm going to make a turtle. So we're going to start off with a sphere. I used the sphere right here and I just made it the size I wanted. So after this I'm going to duplicate my sphere. I'm going to click Control D on my keyboard. Okay. So it's important that after you duplicate, let me show you guys. Okay, it is important once you duplicate to not keep duplicating from your original shape, to delete the original shape. That is what I did, and now I don't have an issue anymore with that. Okay, from there I'm going to make this shape a hole. As you can see, it is a hole. Then I'm going to grab the box, and I'm going to put the box over this over here. Here we go. Move my sphere a little bit. I can find it. Here we go. What you're going to do from here is you are going to group these shapes together and then hit the hole button once again. Then after, to make the turtle shell have more of a pop to it, you're going to go to All, and I'm not going to go through every single number, but you will go to page 14 and you will find, I'm going to go to my favorites, the Honeycomb Grid. Okay, again, I just want to make it very clear that this is my design. You can also make a turtle, but remember, try to be creative and maybe do something else. Okay. But you are still allowed to do a turtle if you would like for one of your projects. Just make it a little bit more different. So now I'm going to move my Honeycomb Grid to be the same size as my box. Here we go. Let me click back onto it. Okay, here we go. Right now I'm just aligning to make sure. Okay, perfect. From here now I'm going to group. So I group these two shapes together and this is how it turns out, like so. I'm going to move this sphere right here, and I'm going to move my Honeycomb Grid. So now you can see it has more of a sea turtle shape. There we are. But I'm going to actually move the sphere a little bit higher, and then my honeycomb right here also a little bit higher. Here we go. Perfect. So this is how it looks right now. Okay, so now I'm going back to basic shapes, and I'm going to grab the sphere again, and here I am. Okay, we are going to make the sphere very small, as you can see, very skinny. I'm going to change the color. Actually, I'm going to change the color of the shell. I'm going to make it green, and then this will be the color yellow. Yeah. So I'm going to make this maybe around 20, try to get that to exactly 20. Let's see, do you guys think? No. Looks more like an M&M. So 7, let's make them both 5. Here we go. Yes, perfect. Okay, I'm just going to move this a little bit down. Remember, based on your design, always be able to reiterate how you want it to look. Okay, here we go. Going to go a little downward. I'm going to make this a little bit larger. Perfect. So, I'm going to see the measurements. 9, 10. Okay. Here we are. Make it 9 and 10. There. Here we go. Actually, I'm just going to do it based on how I want it to look, instead of making it specifically. There we go. To move this one down here, and also make it yellow. So this doesn't have to be specific measurements, it just depends on how you would like your design to look. Here we go, another sphere. And I'm going to make that the same. Actually, it will be easier if we just duplicate this. And I'm going to move this out. And what I'm going to do is Control D. So there we go. And then another one. Control D. Perfect. Now we're going to move this one down here. This one over here. So these are the legs of my turtle. I ended up moving that a little bit. It's okay. Here we go. Let's move this a little bit inward. So sea turtle is, there we go. It's very tiny legs, but it's okay. Let me move this a little farther back. There we go. And again, you are going to grab another sphere and going to make it a little bit, going to make this into the head. There we go. I'm also going to make this one yellow. Okay. I'm going to actually move this a little bit higher up because here we go. Because I do not want the shell to look too small. That looks better. So I'm going to move this right here. And now I'm going to grab, see what I want to use, another sphere. We're using a lot of spheres today. And to make them very tiny, very, very, very tiny, into like very tiny little balls. Now this one you want it to be exact. So I'm just going to duplicate it once I get it to how small I would like it to be. Is that small enough? No. Here we go. Now Control D. Now I'm going to move this out. Perfect. Here we go. So why I did that was because it's always important, as I said before, to delete the original design. Now let's move it. And you can either put some, I'm not going to put eyes on mine, but I'm going to undelete that. And you can put some eyes on your turtle, or do whatever you would like. This is a very basic design on how you can make something more complicated. I didn't want to go into very in-depth because I would like you guys, those who would want to do a sea turtle, to kind of be more creative and maybe add on to what I have done. And yes, so if you guys have any questions, remember to ask your teachers and have fun doing your final projects.